Marvel just dropped the biggest tease of the year. And whether you're a hardcore comic fan or just someone who's been casually keeping up, you know that when the Spider-Verse moves, everything moves. Spider-Man 4 is officially happening. And yeah, Tom Holland is back. Not rumored, not maybe back. And this time, the stakes are higher than they've ever been before. Because this isn't just another sequel. This is the most important chapter in Peter Parker's journey since No Way Home, and it's already shaping up to change the entire Marvel landscape leading into the next phase. Now, let's rewind just a bit. After No Way Home shattered expectations, broke box office records, and rewrote everything we thought we knew about multiversal storytelling, fans were left with one burning question. What's next for Peter Parker? And for a long time, silence. Tom Holland took a break. Marvel played coy. The Sony partnership hovered in mystery. And the fans? We waited. But now we've got movement. We've got insiders confirming scripts are being finalized, Sony tightening the promotional calendar, and Marvel Studios getting ready to pull back the curtain on one of the most anticipated superhero returns in recent memory. And this time, Peter's alone. No Ned, no MJ, no Avengers calling for backup. We're getting a street-level Spider-Man again. Raw, grounded, emotionally scarred from the memory wipe that left him erased from the lives of everyone he loves. And that means we're entering a darker, more mature era of storytelling. Think more Daredevil, less Guardians of the Galaxy. Sources close to production are hinting that the tone is gritty, closer to the Batman than Homecoming. And honestly, that's exactly what this universe needs right now. A Spider-Man that bleeds, that breaks, that stands in alleys wondering what it was all for, and still puts the mask back on. Now here's where it gets spicy. Because with Daredevil, Born Again bringing Matt Murdock deeper into the MCU, there's real buzz that the new Spider-Man movie might introduce us to the darker corners of New York, Kingpin, Echo, maybe even a crossover with Punisher. And if that happens, we're not just watching Spider-Man evolve. We're watching the entire ground-level MCU get rebooted through him. And yes, there are villain rumors too. Early reports suggest that Scorpion might finally appear, tying back to that post-credit scene way back in Homecoming. And that's not all. Insiders are pointing toward Black Cat, Tombstone, and a potential new version of Green Goblin. Not multiversal, but local, vicious, and personal. And in a world where Peter has no friends, no allies, no safety net, that makes him vulnerable in ways we've never seen on screen before. So yeah, this is more than a sequel. This is a reboot within the continuity. This is Marvel and Sony pressing reset without losing momentum, and letting Tom Holland finally play a Spider-Man who's not just a sidekick, not just a teen figuring things out, but a man carrying the weight alone. And the release date? 2026. But the hype? It's already breaking the internet. And this is just the beginning. Let's go deeper now, because behind the official confirmations and carefully worded press teases, there's a wave of information starting to surface. And it's painting a way more intense, way more personal picture of what Spider-Man 4 is going to look like. And no, this isn't another multiverse romp. This isn't cameos and nostalgia bait. This is a New York that feels colder, darker, more real. And Peter Parker? He's finally alone in it. According to insiders who've been shockingly accurate in the past, and we're talking people who nailed No Way Home and Multiverse of Madness before the first trailers even dropped, the core of Spider-Man 4 isn't about saving the world. It's about saving himself. This film is being described as intimate, gritty, and emotionally brutal. Peter is still dealing with the fallout of No Way Home, where everyone he loved was forced to forget him. MJ, Ned, Happy, the entire Avengers roster. And now, he's living in a rundown apartment, sewing his own suit, scraping by in a version of New York that doesn't know his name but still needs his help. It's Spider-Man stripped down to the bones, and fans are loving the direction. Now, onto the villains, because this is where things get wild. Remember Matt Gargan? The guy with the scorpion tattoo in Homecoming's post-credit scene? He's back, and not just as a thug. As Scorpion, full costume, full threat, and out for revenge. And this isn't some random beef. It's personal, brutal, street level. And Peter's going to be pushed to his limit. But wait, there's more. Sources are also floating a name we haven't heard in a while, Felicia Hardy, aka Black Cat. Now, whether she's friend or foe remains to be seen, but one thing is clear. She's here to complicate Peter's life, emotionally and strategically. And in a world where Peter has no one left to trust, someone like Felicia could become a crucial new connection or a devastating betrayal. Add in the whispers that Wilson Fisk, the Kingpin, could make an appearance, especially with Daredevil. Born Again already establishing his rule over NYC's underworld. And you've got the makings of a crossover that fans have been begging for since the Netflix era. Picture this: Peter, battered, bleeding, hunted by hired guns, forced to team up with Daredevil in a neon-lit alleyway, while Kingpin's empire closes in from all sides. It's not fantasy anymore, it's happening. And here's where it all ties together. Because Spider-Man 4 isn't just a continuation, it's a foundation. A foundation for the next phase of the MCU to build its street-level core around. Cosmic threats? Sure, they're coming. But we need the heart back. And Peter Parker is the beating heart of the Marvel Universe. The one who bleeds, who sacrifices, who loses everything and still shows up the next day to do the right thing. This isn't a flashy reunion movie. This is the beginning of the next era of Spider-Man. Tom Holland. He's stepping into a darker, more defined version of the character. Older, wiser, worn down, but more dangerous than ever. The suit's different. The tone is different. Even the camera work is rumored to be more grounded, more visceral, close-up shots, shaky fight sequences, and emotional beats that hit harder than ever before. And fans are ready. They've seen the multiverse. They've cheered the nostalgia. But now, they want to feel again. They want Peter Parker back. Not just the mask, not just the myth, the man. And Spider-Man 4? That's exactly what it's promising. It's going to hurt, it's going to hit hard, but it's going to matter. So yeah, the web's getting tangled again. But this time, it's pulling Peter Parker deeper into something we've never seen on screen. And the world's finally watching again.